Welcome back to another episode of the Grow Your Daycare podcast. I am your host, Christina Rizakos, and I am really happy that you're here, friend. Today we're going to talk about something that I keep reminding the members inside our school community always, consistently. It is having the right mindset for advertising on social media and really just understanding marketing. And why I wanted to record this is when we get members that either have questions about social media or members that want to cancel their memberships. And obviously, as they send us emails, I'm the one that reaches out and asks them why, like what brought them to that decision. They say, well, it's because I'm fully booked. Like I don't need social media posts anymore. I'm fully booked. Okay. Or when I am working with clients one-on-one and I am managing their accounts for them and they just can't understand why no one has enrolled in their program because, they've been posting or I've been posting for them for the last 3 to 4 weeks. I walk them through this as well. And I think it's such an important thing to understand, especially because most of you are online on social media trying to get your programs noticed, a lot of the times unsuccessfully. And I think this is the piece that is lacking. Okay. So this is having the right mindset for advertising on social media. Okay. So many childcare providers struggle with the mindset surrounding advertising on these really powerful platforms. And, a lot of the times it really makes them feel overwhelmed, stressed out, confused, or even skeptical. Is this really working, right? And I really wanted to kind of explore some positive mindset shifts around social media marketing and just understanding what truly it is and what it isn't when you're using these free platforms to realistically grow your business, okay? So number one, let's really start with understanding the mindset around advertising in general, okay? So advertising, we're not talking about posting, we're just talking about advertising, selling our services or kind of like staying top of mind, okay? So advertising on social media can be daunting, especially if you are, a small in-home provider and you're juggling your day-to-day, your own family, and then just, dealing with all of this. Okay, so there's just a few things to kind of put all that in perspective. Okay, number one, marketing is not just selling. I can't tell you how many times members tell me, oh, well, Christina, thank you so much for your help. I've been using your posts and we're fully booked and I'm full now. Like I'm good. Like I don't need to be marketing or advertising, right? Which means for them, it means I don't need to be posting on social media. Marketing is not just selling, okay? Many view marketing as a pushy sales tactic. In reality, effective marketing is about building relationships, fostering trust, and engaging your audience, okay? Know, like, and trust factor. I talk about this all the time. It's about staying relevant, staying consistent, sharing about your story, talking about your expertise, showcasing your expertise, and really just connecting with families and your community in a meaningful way. Number two, you always want to be focusing on value over perfection, okay? So there's just this misconception that every single post needs to be polished, or you need like a photographer to come and do like this expensive photo shoot for you to post a picture of yourself, or even to record a video or to go live. And it isn't. I always tell my clients, aim for progress and not perfection, especially if you're new to social media or you're new to, going live on your platforms. I tell this to my clients and the members inside our school community all the time because it is true. Someone is going to connect with you and listen to what you have to say. They're going to see the face behind the business. They're going to be able to hear your voice, for example, and they're not going to be judging you on what the background looks like, or if you how many you said, or, if your nails are well done. Like nobody cares about stuff like that. Moms and dads that are looking for daycare, they want to know that they're able to know you, like they feel like they know you, that they can trust you and that they like you. But if you're waiting for that one day where your hair is all in place and your makeup is impeccable and, your belly's not bloated and your kitchen is amazingly clean, it's just not going to happen, you guys. Okay. So always focus on progress, making little changes, making it better every time over perfection, because perfection doesn't exist, okay? And again, authenticity trumps perfection in building connections any time of the day, okay? Number 3, you want to embrace experimentation. This is very different for every business owner. Social media is always evolving. They're always coming out with new things. So what works for one business may not work for the preschool down the street. This is why it's important to actually create different types of content. So reels, videos, going live, captions only, things like that, so that you can go in, track the data, and analyze and see, okay, what worked, what didn't work. If that worked, I'll do more of that. If this doesn't work, well, won't do that anymore, right? And you do that inside your, by tracking your insights. I actually teach all our members how to do this when they sign up for our school community, because it's important, right? There's no use in, doing videos every single day if nobody's watching them. Just like there's no use in writing long blogs if no one is reading them, right? So we need to be smart and work effectively and really just embrace testing and experimenting with different tactics, okay? So what marketing is and isn't. Now we're getting into the juicy stuff. So this is really important for you to understand the essence of marketing, because it's going to help you with the right mindset, okay? So marketing is, number 1, communication. Okay, so it's really engaging your audience with relevant content. This is the way you communicate with those that are following you, or those that you want to be following you, with the content, what you're putting out there. So in your case, it's your posts. In my case, it's my YouTube videos, my tutorials, my podcast episodes, right? Number 2, it's storytelling. You always want to be sharing experiences and things that that not everyone knows about your business. So for example, how it came to be, like, why did you start this business? Share stories about kids that have gone through your program and had great results, right? Talk a little bit about, what you're doing behind the scenes and why you're doing it. Marketing is community building, just having, creating that sense of belonging and connection amongst parents, caregivers, and your community as well. So this is also a great thing to do, right? Because you are a part of a community. There's other local business owners, a lot of moms and dads in your area. So you always want to be nurturing that. Marketing is not just selling. So it's not just making sales. It's not just about, let me post this, 20 people are going to see it. They're going to line up at the door. They're going to book a visit. They're going to enroll, and that's it. Like, it doesn't work like that, okay? Marketing is not one size fits all. We talked a little bit about this before. What your audience likes or resonates with may not be the same as my business or your competition's audience, for example, right? So it's not a one size fits all. It's not something you do only one time and then you're like, well, that didn't work, so it's a waste of time. So you always have to be open to trying and testing different things, okay? And marketing is not instant gratification. This is a big one, especially for my providers out there that are posting once in a while and thinking that that's all is needed. Or even for those that are posting a bit more consistently, marketing takes time. Results may not be immediate, but consistency pays off, okay? Especially if this is the only way you're advertising and you're not paying for ads, you're not paying for traffic, you are relying on every single time you show up online and you post. That's what you're relying on. So really having a realistic mindset behind that is really important, and it's going to take the stress off of your shoulders because you know going in that this is going to require a time commitment on your part, okay? Really, really important. So what types of platforms can you use to grow your business when we're talking about advertising, okay? So number one, you always want to obviously be using the right platform. So for example, if none of your local families are on TikTok and that's where you are and you think you're just going to advertise there and it's going to make a difference in your business, it won't, okay? So you want to always be on the right platforms, and 99% of the time, Facebook and Instagram are the only two places you need to be, okay? Number two, you always want to be thinking of engaging content and how to create that consistently. So you always want to have time in the month where you have a couple of hours to yourself, thinking about your month ahead and thinking, okay, what do I want to share about? What are the pillars that are important to us in our business? What types of graphics do I want to use, right? And using tools like Canva or CapCut that you can create engaging videos and reels to really get that attention on your platforms. Number 3, when you're thinking of advertising, you want to be in groups and communities, but using them the right way. So every local community has those local groups where moms and dads are hanging around, with other business owners are hanging around networking, right? So you want to leverage these properly by adding valuable information in them, right? So if you can answer a question, for example, right, you should. And you want to join these groups and just kind of chit chat with other business owners, answer questions, and then share about your business as well, right? You don't want to use them in a very disrespectful way, or just go in and post your graphic and then leave. You want to spend some time in there connecting with other business owners and other parents. And again, just getting their eyeballs on your platform, but in a really valuable way that's not too spammy, okay? And number 5, advertising comes down to consistency. Consistency is key, okay? If you don't have the time to create content, pay someone to do this for you. Join our school community if you have a hard time, or even pay for ads. But don't think for a second that you just need to advertise, or AKA post, and then that's all you need to do when you're good, okay? So you have to have a strong schedule that works for you and your business, and you want to leverage different tools. So going live, answering questions, recording reels, and creating valuable educational content. But you have to be realistic and always think to yourself, you need to be patient. Stop comparing yourself to other people and just set achievable goals. So I hope that this podcast kind of helped you see that advertising is not just a random post, and it's not just Facebook posts. It's so much more than that. If you have any questions, reach out, let me know. If you need help with your marketing, join our $17 a month school community, where you get daily captions sent to you every single day, as well as marketing training. Other than that, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye for now.